Amazing how many of those guys are trying to say, I need respect. I want respect. You can't demand respect without first respecting, okay? That's what
I'll introduce them in a minute, do, and that is anytime somebody has to rezone properties. Anybody know about the new jail that's being built in town? Well, you might learn a little bit about that somewhere, but they want to build a new jail in the county. But they want to build it in the city limits, and it happens to be next door to a residential neighborhood. Now, how many of you would want to live across the street from
a... No, it's not in the industrial park, Drew, but it looks like a building that could be there. This is something owned by the city, and it's very important to each of us in our everyday lives. It also cost $42 million. It's the most expensive piece of property we own right now. When you turn on the tap, what comes out?
Water.
Water. This is your brand new water treatment plant that's out north of the airport and west of the Oak Park Housing Addition. If you ever get a chance to tour it, it's very interesting. It started out, it was going to be more an open air building, but after the terrorist attack of 9/11, 2001, security of water supply became important.
Put it downtown. Does that fit in with the plan there? I always have to check and balance all the different plans that we have, because like I said, the implementation part is the most important part. We have to make the plans work. It's nice to have the big ideas, but we have to actually use them. And that is all I have on that. Do you all have any questions? Any
the outside, but
and you know, in the back there's this little garden, courtyard area, which is really neat. If you're walking along and you see, oh look, it looks just like New Orleans. If you've ever been to New Orleans, you're walking along, you see little courtyards you can wander in. Yes.
Oh, the Chamber of Commerce building and then that little area next to it.
Yeah, yeah. And you like that? Why?
I don't know. I think the old train station is cool, and then they have that park area right by.
Yeah.
They clean the park.
And the clean, yeah, it's nice clean park. You had your hand up earlier, and
the community center.
Oh, why do you like that one?
Well, I mean, I like cleaning there and doing stuff, but it looks really cool on the outside.
With the interesting sweeping lines, and the guy who designed that was a protege of the Frank Lloyd Wright Center or Foundation or whatever it was. So he was using a lot of it as Frank Lloyd Wright or a committee. Just go down, if you've got an interest in the downtown or you've got an interest in what's going on with your parks and recreation, you can go and you can sit in on these board meetings and these committee meetings and learn what are they going to do with Frontier Pool or with Center Pool. Are they
You want to sell? Yeah, that's your life.
No. Because, like, in the middle of the dirt, love it. So when it's hurt. But if you're trying to reach it, like, we're just going to take this side to this side.
And then right here you put in
okay, so you're not going to sell, you're going to keep it as your stuff.
Or we could put, like, just keep things there. We could put one, like, in this intersection.
So, like, if we use this we decided to have more of the entertainment, like the parks and splash pad, on this side of the park. We have parking right here, and then we've extended it a little more where there's like a bike rack, a couple benches, and some water fountains, drinking fountains. And then we have the parking lot there. There's sidewalks, there's the playground is still there. We put in a bathroom and a couple showers in the bathrooms too, for just like, there's a splash pad over there so they can just wash off. There's the student side, the boys side, that's the girls side, there's a thick wall in between. Then there's sidewalks leading to the playground where younger kids can have fun. There's a sidewalk that leads over to the splash pad, and well, it's a splash pad. There's pool, stuff like that. Then we landscaped with a couple trees in front of the splash pad, a big tree right here, and just a few little shrubs around. We decided to put 2 crosswalks in, one between the 2 sidewalks crossing the road, and one over near the end of the property for the pavilion. Yeah, the pavilion, which is over here. I can't exactly reach it, but here's the pavilion, and there's a girls' restroom